Hello everyone and welcome back to the Belgian Beer Brothers channel. Cedric here in Antwerp with yet another brew review for you guys. And today we are tapping into a beer with a novelty name. This is a Belgian beer by Brewery Belgoo, B-E-L-G-O-O. And they are in St. Peter's, Leo. Of course, why am I telling you this? Because the beer's name is Belgohoho. Yeah, I like the label. It is simple. It is a badge with their logo and some pine trees. Red, green, white. A typical Christmas. We have a sled with Prancer and Dancer and what's their name. But this is a Belgian blonde, 8%. And looking at the label, it says Bière Belge blonde artisanale à deux céréales, so a blonde Belgian 2-grain artisanal beer. And it says ingredients: water, barley malt, wheat, hops, orange peel, sugar, and yeast. I am very curious as to this is going to lean into wheat beer territory like Weizen with the orange peel, but it doesn't say coriander. Is this gonna be more like a La Chouffe, for example? I'm also not very familiar with this brewery. I think I've had like 2 of their beers over the years, so yeah, let's find out. It's all new for me too. A lovely vintage looking branded bottle cap. Now I did see a lot of yeast residue in the bottom of the bottle, so I'm gonna pour this rather carefully. There we go. And when I was studying, we always learned that you have to leave like 1 centimeter, which is 1 finger thick, in the bottle. Let's say a little bit shy of half an inch. But yeah, I did pour in a tiny amount of yeast. It's slightly hazy, but apart from that, it has a beautiful, beautiful yellow golden color. That typical Belgian beer color that we love to see. Very white foam, not a lot of foam, but I was very, very slow in pouring, of course. So very white foam, nice and creamy, but just not a lot in volume. Some bubbling going on here. Ooh, interesting aroma. I do get the idea of orange peel. I do get quite a bit of carbon dioxide, but I mainly get a lot of hops, and they don't specify the hops, unfortunately, but they are absolutely in there. Yeah, I'm actually guessing some classic hops like a Centennial or some Goldings or something. Yeah, let's have a taste. Cheers. Yowza. Oh, this is nice. Honestly, because I'm not familiar with the brewery, I didn't know what to expect. And for some reason, because they have a rather cartoonesque image, I didn't expect too much, but this is wow. First off, mouthfeel, very present, quite aggressive even, a lot of carbon dioxide, but also very, very hoppy. Very bitter. I thought initially a bit of sweetness, but it is very cold, very refreshing. So instantly after that, I got a lot of hop A lot of those alpha acids, those beta acids, mainly the betas, the bitters. Yeah, lovely. Really sticks around, really lingers. Yeah, this is very, very dry and bitter. I love it. It's an 8% ABV, by the way, but they don't say which malt they used. It is quite... it has a very pleasant mouthfeel. So the combination of a vast amount of hops and I think quite a bit of wheat as well makes this very pleasant, very creamy, a lot of protein as well. And at the same time, I believe they added sugar. Yeah, they have added sugar and there is absolutely no sweetness left. So I'm guessing to get to that 8%, they only brewed like not too high density, but like 20, 21 Platos. Yeah, definitely awesome. Also quite fruity and refreshing, and I am blaming or pointing towards the orange peel for that. I don't think that they used a lot of fruity hops. I think it's mainly bitter hops, even noble hops. But that orange peel really finishes it off. Also has a nice, slightly herbal ring to it from the hops. Definitely a keeper. If I had known, I would have brought more than one. Okay, I think this is my pleasant surprise to end the year. Definitely decent. And of course, because I am a day behind on planning, because I skipped, I think it was the 25th, you are getting a second video from me today. I already got the beer right here. So, to end this year in style, I picked one as a last one that I think I'm gonna like very much, but I haven't had it before. But this one, ooh, 425. Yeah, this is absolutely right up my alley. It is a nice strong blonde, a lot of character, a lot of bitterness. I would love to know the IBUs on this one. Very flavorful, very strong, lingering aftertaste. Yeah, 10 out of 10 would recommend. And I am going an easy 425 here. I would definitely order a second one at a bar. Also, it's strong like a Duvel. But I think it's slightly more interesting, and maybe that is because it's new for me. But it has that edge, that even more hops, even more bitterness, a bit less carbon dioxide, and of course that added orange peel. So I think I would see this as a combination of a Duvel and a La Chouffe, actually. But very well brewed, absolutely pleasantly surprised. Okay, that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, leave a comment down below, hit the thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell icon so you'll get notified whenever I upload something. And I will see you guys again in the afternoon for the last video of this year, Brew Review 499. Until then, cheers.